Welcome to the channel. My name is Matthias. Today we're going to talk about Amazing Spider-Man issue 700, written by Dan Slott. In this issue, we have the tremendously tragic death of Doc Ock, who is actually Peter Parker. It's very complicated and comic booky, but the thing is that it's a compelling story. It's very well written. So what had happened prior to this issue is that Doc Ock was dying. His body was just degenerating. So through the power of comic book science, Doc Ock did a mind switch with Spider-Man using one of his Octobots that had been modified. It was like this golden Octobot. So what happens is Otto Octavius uploads his consciousness into a modified Octobot. And what happens is the little robot was able to find Spider-Man. It downloads Otto's consciousness into Spider-Man. Spidey doesn't realize that this had happened in the first place. Somehow Spidey's consciousness ends up in Doc Ock's body. That part's never really explained. I'm not sure if that little Octobot uploaded Peter's consciousness, went back to Otto Octavius and downloaded it into his body. These are things that a stupid nerd like me worries about. But the thing is that during the past couple of issues, we were dealing with the situation where Doc Ock was in prison, but it was Peter Parker, while Otto Octavius basically was stealing Pete's life and also took up the mantle of Spider-Man. He's still not Superior Spider-Man yet. Otto Octavius' body is tremendously frail, and he's going to die at any moment. And Peter's able to trick Scorpion, Hydro Man, and Trapster to give him a hand. So what happens is Spider-Man freaks out that Otto has broken out of prison. He actually tricks all of Peter Parker's loved ones to go to the Avengers Tower. But they have no idea that they're actually hostages. Now, the really interesting thing that we get with this story is that since each character inhabits the other's mind, neither of the two can get a leg up over the other because they know each other's tricks. So what happens is Peter Parker and his new associates attack the Avengers Tower. By this moment in the story, Peter Parker actually had found the Golden Octobot. It was in police custody. And in a last-ditch effort and out of desperation, he's going to try to switch back their respective consciousnesses. So we get the final showdown between Peter Parker and Otto Octavius, and the sense of urgency that you have at this moment of the story, it's so well done. Peter Parker tries to spring his trap and use the Golden Octobot to get their consciousness back to where they should be. But it goes horribly wrong. Otto knew he was going to try to do something like this. And Otto actually had reinforced his costume with carbonadium, so the Octobot cannot access his mind and do the switch. And now we have Peter Parker, who's desperate. He doesn't want to die. And Otto Octavius just clobbers the poor guy. It's just such a sad, sad scene. I remember the first time I read this story, I was freaking pissed off that Peter Parker was done in like this. But I had no idea that what was going to come down the line with the Superior Spider-Man. And obviously, Peter Parker was going to come back and take control again. And during the Superior Spider-Man run, like Spider-Man's soul was sort of still in his body and trying to take control over the actions of Otto Octavius. And the last couple of lines that Pete gives before he dies are just gut-wrenching. But what happens is that he passes the mantle to Otto Octavius. He's like, with a great power comes a great responsibility. And we have the birth of Superior Spider-Man. So, I'm going to leave this video here. I hope you guys liked it. See you guys next time. Bye.